just wanna love you. Don't tell me I just wanna use you, lose you. Don't tell me I just wanna love you. I just wanna love you. Don't tell me I just wanna.
Hey there, gamer guys and gals. Today we're reviewing Space Elite Force 2 in 1, and it was published by Cubite Interactive and developed by Merez Studios. And you can grab this on most consoles right now for $7.99. And if you really enjoy those old school shoot 'em ups like Gradius and Life Force, you're definitely going to enjoy your time with this. It does a lot of parodies as well. It kind of starts out with a little Star Wars-esque style of telling you what's going on in the story, and actually both versions of the games do this. Actually, both versions of the games are actually really similar, but that's a good thing. The only real difference is maybe some of the, like how you do the upgrades, and then some of the, like, I don't want to say I guess graphics, they seemed a little better on the second one, but they're both really alike, and that's a good thing because both games are just a whole lot of fun. It's a real quality shooter in my opinion. I really didn't have any complaints except maybe the bosses all kind of feel repetitive. They do mix up the way they fire at you though, but they all kind of look and feel the same. But besides that, it's just really fun, and it's one of those games that you're going to play over and over to try different weapons and try, you know, leveling up your ship and stuff different. So you can see here, you collect these little pieces as you're playing, and then you'll use them to purchase different weapons, missiles. It's like you can get heat-seeking missiles, and you can raise your shield and your health and everything like that. So the game gets tougher as it goes, really, it feels, but so do you, and that's one of the things that I really enjoyed about it. I had a lot of fun with it. I love these little shoot 'em ups. It's probably one of my favorite genres, and this one, it's just, I don't know, just a lot of fun. You can see here, like, you'll see different variations of attack styles by these. Even though they look the same, you don't know what to expect because they're always different. Another thing I noticed that was a little bit different from the first game on the second is it seems like the second game had these little Contra-filling levels where you had traps and stuff to avoid. Kind of remind me of Contra, kind of remind me of Life Force a little bit, where you just wasn't a standard space shoot 'em up. They just do something a little bit different at you as far as traps and stuff. But it also seems like this game had checkpoints as well, where the first game you'd have to play the whole level over. This one, like if you messed up on an area, it would take you back to that area. And it seems like this one was a little bit tougher, so I'm glad that they did that. Like some of these traps, you know, made you really think you could just sit back in the pocket and fire away like you do on some of these. But I don't know which one I really enjoyed more. Maybe the second one a little bit, but I like both a lot. So I'm glad they were packaged together because they're fairly short. I'd say you can beat each one in about an hour, just based on skill. And the achievements are really fun and not too hard to get. You know, Cubite, they're known for that, really fun and easy achievements. I really liked the second game too. You could change your weapon style a lot. Like there was like 3 or 4 different variants of weapons, and even like special weapons as well. Like you had like the heat-seeking missiles, but you also had like some bees missiles that would like chase and swarm around your enemy, and you had some like a mine that the enemies would run into. So yeah, there's differences in both of them, but they're both really similar as well. Like a lot of the same enemies and a lot of the same bosses, it feels. But it's not a bad thing though, because I really did enjoy them. I just loved all the different attacks that the enemies had, and you know, you have to sit there and actually think about what you were doing. I liked so much about this game though. It really takes you back. It really feels like an old school NES, SNES shoot 'em up, and if you enjoy those, I think you're going to enjoy your time with this one. Some other things about this game: you have 3 different modes. You have a normal mode, an arcade mode, and a boss rush mode, where you'll just take on different bosses in a row and see how far you can get on one man. And then another thing that's really fun about this is it's co-op, but it's local co-op only. But if you have a buddy or a family member at home that you like to game with, this is one that you can play together. And it's one of those that you don't have to invest a lot of time into. You know, home after school, after work, you want to sit down and enjoy an evening of gaming together. It's right there. You know, it's not going to take up too much time. You're still going to have time to get the homework done. Still going to have time to cook and have dinner ready. Well, however your life is, you know, it's one of those games that's just going to fit perfectly into that. You know, it's not going to be something you have to invest a crazy amount of time into. And it's one of those ones that you're going to go back and want to play together as well. You know, I remember playing Life Force as a kid many times over and over just because of the co-op aspect. And that's how it is here. So I really think it's worth your time and money, especially at that affordable price. It's well worth that. Um, I give it a 7.2 out of 10. You know, the pros is it's addictive, it's fun. You know, you're gonna want to play it over and over. It has a lot of replay value. Has good achievements, easy, fun achievements. It has different modes. You know, you can play it alone or with a friend. The cons, you know, it's kind of repetitive as far as it, you know, it seems like the same thing, like the same bosses, the same enemies and such. But that's really all the thing I could say about it that wasn't a positive. Everything else I really enjoyed, and I think you will too if this is your genre of games. So thanks for watching, guys, and as always, see you in those leaderboards.